Hello everyone, so we thought that we would do an introduction video and tell you about why we're so excited about the journey that we're about to go on and what we're going to be doing, and we're so grateful to have you all following us along. I am Megan and this is
Vince.
and we're husband and wife with two little ones, Riley who is 5 and Tora who is 3, and yeah, they'll be joining us on this amazing journey across Africa, and yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, you know, the trip we currently planned is roughly a year long. We always wanted to do something like this. You know, Megs and I have always spoken of doing a trip like this once we've retired and you know, the kids are out the house and so on. But you know, we sort of towards the end of 2022 or 2021, we kind of sat down and yeah, we just decided, speaking with some family, they were like, you should totally just do it. And yeah, we made the commitment, and I don't think we quite realized what we committed to until the planning started. You know, realizing what goes into a trip like this, you know, is it's a lot. So it's been constant planning for the last, I would say, 4 to 5 months, and yeah, I must say I've truly loved the journey to this point. I mean, we're like 4 days away from departure, and obviously I got to build my dream car, my home on wheels, and it's just been a phenomenal journey. You know, we've had some awesome people help us along the way, especially with, you know, getting educated on overlanding as we are new to it. Yeah, so I mean, the planning is in full swing, and I think we're prepared.
Yeah, if you've been following along with our stories on our Instagram page, you would see the evening posts on each country that we've been planning, and yeah, it's been fun. We really can't wait just to get on the road now and actually see these places and see all the tourist spots and the little hidden gems that most of our followers have also shared with us as well, which we're so grateful for. So thank you for always contributing and engaging with us on our Instagram page. It's always wonderful to hear your stories as well of what you've experienced in these areas. But yeah, just also a massive thank you to Buckingham 4x4. Those guys have been brilliant. Like Joshua, you are an absolute gem. We can't thank you and your guys enough.
Yeah, I mean, the build of the vehicle was an eye-opener. You know, I originally just had a 2.2 litre Ranger. I thought about just converting that into sort of a home on wheels. And I quickly realized, you know, a family of 4 looking to live out of a vehicle for a year, that wasn't quite going to work. As well as, you know, the areas we're going to be traveling to, we're going to some pretty deep into the wild places, and yeah, we had to make sure that our rig is 100% ready. I've been itching to share more on the vehicle and showing everyone what we've managed to build. Well,
coming soon.
Yeah. But actually, as we speak, they're still busy with work on our car. So they're working on it right until the last minute. Mechanically, everything's 100% ready. We're just sort of finishing off some electrical stuff, and we should be able to share with you guys what we've managed to build over the last, say, 3 to 4 months. So yeah, a little bit more about the trip. When we initially sat down, we said, no, we're going to do a year of travel through South Africa, and that sounded great. And you know, we sat and we planned a little bit, and I said to Megs, you know, like, we've taken a year, we've got the time. The whole thing behind this trip for us is just to take a year of no responsibility, in the sense of like normal day-to-day stuff. And go out and show our kids, you know, more about the wild. And I just feel that in that moment I said to her, listen, let's cross some borders. I've been through Botswana and into Zambia, a little bit of Zimbabwe before, and my heart stayed behind in Zambia. I absolutely loved it, and I wanted my kids and Megs to experience that. So we started planning a little bit into Botswana. Zambia, and before you know it, we're now going to some of our dream destinations like the Masai Mara in Kenya. We're going to the Serengeti in Tanzania.
Yeah, as far as Kenya. And we know a lot of you guys have been asking how far into Africa are we going. Yeah. So Kenya is the final stop for us, and then we'll make our way back down again.
Yeah, so I mean, the way we've planned it is we kind of missed majority of the summer months, which is obviously great in terms of the rainy season. You know, if it was just Megs and I would have loved to have gone into Botswana right in the middle of the thick stuff, but you know, we've got the two little ones with us, so we're gonna just take it easy and just, you know, focus on building experiences and memories. So yeah, I mean, the trip is planned ahead, but that's the planner and Megs. We've sat down, you know, every night for the last, say, 2-3 months, looking at sites we're going to stay at, where we're going to stop over, what our sort of travel routes are going to be. Obviously, with two little ones, we don't want to be in the car all day, all long, you know.
Yeah.
So I think we're traveling at like 3 hours max in between sort of stopovers.
Yeah, just to keep the drive bearable for them as well.
Yeah, and then obviously our main spots, like key spots we really want to spend some time at, you know, we obviously going to be camping there for X amount of time. And yeah, so we've really tried to plan it as best as possible.
Yeah, and shame, they're so excited. Every day we fetch them from school, they shout, "Is it our Africa year yet?" So they're really looking forward to it, and we just can't wait for it.
Yeah. So I mean, we've always had a love for the bush and for the wild. I think for the last 2 years we've tried to spend as much time as possible in the bush. I'm absolutely passionate about wildlife photography and videography. It's absolutely, I think it's a profession I missed in my earlier years, but I'm absolutely love being behind the camera, not so much in front. So yeah, we obviously have some amazing destinations in terms of wildlife planned. I think we're starting our trip in Kruger. We're spending a good month and a bit in Kruger, and going to places like I said, Masai Mara, Serengeti, Amboseli, which is right on the edge of Mount Kilimanjaro, Khari Pans. We're heading off to Etosha, which is in Namibia. So we're really excited for the trip up ahead. And with Megs being the planner, you know, she's got everything on a spreadsheet and dates and stuff. And I've said to her, like, there's no way we are just going to stick to that. I think part of the excitement and the free spirit, you know, based behind a trip like this is to just to head out and be spontaneous. You know, we might find a spot where we meet some people and they say, listen, you're not too far from this spot, why don't you go try that out? And then we, by all means, can just jump in Kifaru and head off and go and experience those places. So I think for me, getting used to the freedom is going to be something new, but what a blessing. I mean, there's not a lot of people that, you know, can say they can just take a year to do something like this.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we're very fortunate, and yeah, so we've been a little bit stuck on what content we can provide you guys, because obviously we've just been planning flat out.
Yeah.
We really want to focus on building our YouTube channel. So we'll be running, I think we'll probably look at doing like a weekly episode on that specific destination we were at, sharing highlights, you know, just moments. But I think the main thing for us is not to hide what it really is, you know, to show you guys behind the scenes, and that it's not all going to be just easy. Like, we know there's going to be tough times, especially with two little ones. You know,
so we're gonna keep it raw and real for you guys, so you can see and understand it all as well. So if you ever want to do it one day, it's a good reference to come back to.
Yeah, and I think, you know, what can, you know, with something like this, with the experiences and the knowledge and stuff we're gonna build over the next year, who knows what could come from it. So we're really excited to head out there and get going. There are a lot of reasons we decided to do this trip, and I think as we go on through this journey, we'll probably get a little bit more comfortable to share some of those experiences and what really drove us to just drop all responsibilities and just focus on us as a family and you know, taking our kids into the wild and letting them learn under a tree and experiencing, you know, Africa and different cultures and meeting new people. And yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, so like we always say, please share this journey with your friends and family so they can come along and join us as well. And remember to also subscribe to our YouTube channel where our longer vlogs will be posted. Our Instagram page will probably keep to the short reels, so it will be like little mini vlog snippets of our stay, but you can catch all the juicy stuff on our YouTube channel, which is in the link in our bio on our Instagram page.
Yeah, so I thought just before we end off, we actually ran a bit of a questionnaire on our Instagram page, and some people asked some questions, and we just chose 3 or 4 of the ones we thought we'd answer, and we thought we'd give you guys some answers, you know. So the first question is, what was your biggest drive to do the travel this year? I'll go first. For me, you know, we went through a really difficult time sort of towards the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. I'm sure as things go on we'll share more about that, but yeah, I think as cheesy as it sounds, we really just want to go out there as a family, just simplify things, declutter our lives, and yeah, in a way find ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, find ourselves again.
Yeah. The next question is basically, are you concerned about safety during your trip? Yeah, I mean, obviously in a sense, you know, like you got to be vigilant where you go.
Cautious,
yeah, and understand the areas that you are moving through. But I feel you are just as safe as you would be sort of staying at home, traveling daily through the city, etc. So yeah, there are different precautions we got to take, like understanding the areas we're moving into, understanding wildlife, and so forth. But yeah, I think safety for us hasn't really been a concern, but of course we have to be responsible and vigilant.
Yeah, we've got the necessary to make sure we're safe.
Then, are you camping or are you staying in a lodge?
Camping!
Yeah. So basically what happened is we had planned a route and we were going to do a couple lodges along the way. But obviously as we started building the car, we realized, you know, we're way in over our head to think that we were going to fit everything into our Land Cruiser, sleep on the roof. We needed more space. So we committed to taking a camper with us, a 4x4 trailer, with a kitchen, packing space, a rooftop tent, everything sort of attached to that. So our home will sort of be on our trailer. But with us doing that, we kind of hurt the budget a little bit. Yeah. So there'll be no lodging unless someone wants to invite us to a lodge. But yeah, it'll be camping, and yeah, we'll make it as comfortable as possible, and it's going to be an adjustment, but we're looking forward to it. Yeah. What place are we the most excited about visiting? You can do that one.
For me, I'm especially excited about Kenya. I don't know what it is about Kenya, but I think it's just the stories that I've heard over the years of people telling me what it's like. And yeah, I think I'm most excited for Kenya, but very close second would be Vic Falls, just because Vince has told me so much about it, and obviously seeing videos and pictures and stuff, that's definitely a highlight on my list. Yeah. And yours?
For me, it's a toss-up. From the wildlife point of view, I'm extremely excited about Maniples, which is sort of like the northern boundary border of Zimbabwe. It's always been a dream of me to go do photography there. If you just go and Google Maniples, you'll see why. Then of course I'm extremely excited about the Masai Mara, Serengeti. Yeah. But as a destination, after doing obviously our research and so we...
Oh yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Malawi for me is really what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Seeing, you know, basically how you live right on the lake's edge. It's like basically like you're in the Seychelles. Just the videos and stuff we've sort of looked into, the research, the different cultures. I'm extremely excited about Malawi. And then, of course, the opposite end of sort of, if you want to say destinations, Namibia.
Yeah, Namibia is also very close at the top of my list as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
So, I mean, we've got a whole bunch of destinations lined up. We really hope that we can capture it and share it with you guys through this platform. and through our Instagram. We are still new to the YouTube thing, so we will make sure we get intros done and giving you guys, you know, awesome scenery shots, you know, with the drone and whatever, different sunsets and stuff, and yeah, just excited to share the experience with you all.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's us in a nutshell. You'll see more of us on this journey, and thank you so much for joining us and sharing and taking you guys along on the experience, and hopefully we can share it as best as possible, and yeah,